you. Welcome to this presentation. In this presentation, I'll be looking at presenting an outcome of sales that has been going on in this restaurant. The number of sales that we have a data list that makes up of the month that shows how people comes in monthly to eat, the number of people that visit the restaurants to eat, the local government they are from, the meal they serve, and price of the meals as well. Then I develop a summary sheet to be able to help in do my calculations and do my data validation. Then in this dashboard, we have this showing the visitors' names, meal served, the local government, and month. Then, for instance, now we do a drop-down list, which we have the names of visitors that come in. For example, we look at Ekondi Freke. In this restaurant, how much has Ekondi Freke spent in eating in this restaurant? For instance, we have Ekondi Freke has spent a total of 8,300 eating meal in this restaurant, and the average sales of what Ekondi Freke has spent in this restaurant is 1,383 naira, and the number of plates of food Ekondi Freke has eaten in this restaurant is 6. Now, to get these total sales, we use the sum if function to do it, in which we do equals to sum if. Then we go to the data list. We select the names of all the visitors that visit the restaurant, put comma, come back again, and select this name, which is Ekondi Freke, and then anchor it as well, then comma. Then we also go to the price list as well from the data list and also calculate. Then we close parentheses and the sum will come in. Same thing is being applicable to average, and we use the counting function to calculate the number of times Eko has come to eat the number of plates of food Eko has eaten in this restaurant. Now, for the meals there, we look at white soup, for instance. How much of white soup have been sold? We have about 12,000 naira worth of white soup. We also have average of about 2,000 naira worth of white soup sales. Then we have 6 plates of white soup served. Now, in LGA, we have, for instance, in Iponan local government area, people that comes from Iponan local government area, we have about average of about 5,300 naira food that they have eaten, with average of 1,325 naira, and also the number of plates of food sales we have. Then in the month, we have in the month of November, for instance, if we may change this month, we'll have the reflection of changes here. We have the total sales of 9,300, an average of 1,550. We are using the sum if function, the average if function here, and the counting function to know the number of plates that was sold in January. Then we also do pivot table to create this graph that shows the meal served in the restaurant and the amount of meal served in this chart. We also use the same pivot table to prepare this chart, in which we filter it to have the meal served. We have the names of the customers that have come within this period of time. Then, for instance, if we look at these, we want to change. We look at like the pepper soup rice, for instance. Pepper soup rice will have this number of people that have come to this restaurant to eat pepper soup rice, and the total amount of food that they have sold. And this can also affect this chart that is here. Then we also prepare a slicers that shows the meal served. We also have the price of the meal that they have eaten. So this presentation has been able to show some advanced logic functions that we use in preparing these charts. Thank you so much for listening.